Hello, Fáilte. So, a really quick one on the fly today. I've been reading Archaeology and Celtic Myth and Exploration by John Waddell, and I came across the story again. I'm rereading it actually, and I'm on the chapter of the Otherworld Hall on the Bóann. And I came across the story of Bóann again, and rereading it, it's firing off. So I'm in the process of writing a book on Queen Maeve, and I have a whole lot of stuff stewing in my brain about wells and Inishclachran and access to the other world and all sorts of stuff that I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put into this book, because it feels huge to me, right? And it feels like I'm kind of on the edge of something, but I haven't quite got it yet. So just wanted to record this little bit from so this is, let me just get the reference. This is Stokes's translation, so please forgive, right? The Prose Tales of the Reine Dinhénicus from Revue Celtique in 1894. So I'm not going to read out John's book. I'm just going to read out this translation here, which would be out of copyright, okay? So Bóann, wife of Nechtaín, son of Labrid, went to the secret well, which was in the green of Nechtaín. Whoever went to it would not come from it without his 2 eyes bursting, unless it were Nechtaín himself and his 3 cupbearers, whose names were Flesh, Love, and Luamh. Once upon a time, Bóann went through pride to test the well's power, and declared that it had no secret force which could shatter her form, and thrice she walked with her shins round the well. Whereupon 3 waves from the well broke over her, and deprive her of a thigh, and of one of her hands, and of one of her eyes. Then she, fleeing her shame, turns seaward, with the water behind her as far as Boynemouth, where she was drowned. Now she was the mother of Angus, son of the Dagda. Or thus, Bo, the name of the stream of Nechtaín, and Finn, the river of Sliabh and from their confluence is the name Bóann. So this is the Dinhénicus that tells how the river Bóann got its name, and this story is coming. And I actually have a note in the book from the first time that I was reading it where she was deprived of her thigh and one of her hands and one of her eyes. That's very reminiscent to me of the crane stance or the druid stance, the Corganacht, which is it's a description that appears multiple times where people are accessing magic. Basically, they're doing magic with this stance. So that would be maybe a connection there. That again, I haven't quite kind of mapped it all out, but there's definitely a connection there, right? And people are kind of, if you're going to the well to access the other world, and success or failure, right? But you can kind of, there's something about your thigh, your hands, and your eyes that can connect you into that power. And another little aside is that Bóann is sometimes called Etna, and Etna is one of Maeve's sisters. So there's a whole lot here about wells bursting forth, and Maeve and Clochran had to bathe in the well on Maeve and Clothrú had to bathe in the well on Inishclachran, and there's stuff going on here that I'm not quite sure of yet. So I will definitely keep you informed, and I'm quite close to finishing my Maeve book, so I need to really make sense of this and get my shit together and get it in some kind of theory form, at least, that can be further explored or discussed or discounted, by all means, if people feel that it doesn't make sense. But I think I need to put forth a theory. So yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at today, reading. And I do have to go out into the wide world for a shopping trip, which is coming very shortly. So wish me luck while I brave the elements. And I will catch you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, slán.